Hello friends, I am back again after being gone for a long time, but we're back. Just gonna be a really quick, simple update about where I've been and where I'm going. But first, I realized that I never actually did an official introduction to my channel. So hello, welcome back. My name is Ebony Alvarado, IFBB Pro Fit Model. We did it, y'all. So time to update is last year we finally did it after a long time of working towards becoming IFBB Pro. We took home our pro card at Ben Weider. So if you've seen the last video where I kind of just completely ghosted the channel, but the last video I did was a week before peak week of Ben Weider and just talking about how I was just excited and how this is a show that's right in my backyard, so it would be really cool to take home my pro card, and we did it. Obviously, winning at Ben Weider was so special to me because I got the pro card, but like I said, it's an international show, so having it being currently hosted literally in my backyard and coming in and representing the home team and taking home the win, it just was so special to me, and I'm excited. It's gonna be in Alexandria, Virginia again next year, so I'm really excited for that. And another reason why it was so exciting is because this was my first overall. All of my years competing, I've never won an overall. And the one time, I shouldn't say the one time, but the time that I finally get an overall, it comes with a pro card that's so cool. Oh my gosh, it's so special. I still I'm still in shock. It just worked together so perfectly. So I'm really excited about that. I guess I'll go into what I'm doing next. So I think I'm 17 weeks out for my pro debut. So currently we are planning on Pittsburgh being my pro debut for Fit Model. And this also means a lot to me too, because if you saw, I think, was it the first video that I did? I think it was one of the first ones. So I did a Road to Pittsburgh video and I ended up not placing. I had an amazing time. That was such a fun show. I loved being there. I loved the vibes. But I did not place, and I feel like this is my comeback. I feel like I have to redeem myself and do better. So I'm using this to just fuel me to really just bring my all and have a really strong comeback. I think that would be such a cool story to tell, going from never winning an overall to winning the overall and my pro card at the same show, then going back to the show where I didn't place and just redeeming myself and getting a win there. That would be so awesome. And yeah, my goal is to make it to the Olympia. I know that this division is really new. We're still figuring out what the criteria is. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really have the track record of being a top contender, but you know what? I am taking this year to be full on audacity and delusion and hard work, and I'm just going full force at my goals. I mean, I think I touched on it a little bit before, but all the internet hype, it's just for entertainment. It doesn't really matter. That shouldn't dictate whether you are ready or whether you're a top contender or whatever. You just got to be confident in yourself and create your own hype. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. Obviously within reason, but I think that my coach and I, we have a solid plan. I have the ability and the motivation and the discipline to execute that plan. So I think we'll be good. So right now, Pittsburgh is the plan. I do have I have vacation. It's kind of like family reunion type vacation plan for next month. So that's going to be for a little over 2 weeks. So it is like a kind of a long time to be away from home, but we have a plan in place for there. So I'm going to be able to, I'm still going to like eat and enjoy the foods, but we do have a plan to like cook most meals. We have the gyms all picked out. I'm going to be going out of the country. So we have all that planned. And really, we're just trying to see how I look when I come back for vacation. That'll determine, like, will I slide into something before Pittsburgh? And then decide what I'm doing after. But Pittsburgh is definitely on the game plan. So we just kind of got to decide, like, last minute, like, what we're going to do before or after. But, yeah, I think that is such an awesome pro debut. I believe it's going to be a huge show. So I'm really excited for that. What else? 2026, my goals that I am manifesting, I'm not scared to share it, is to win my pro debut, redeem myself, and to qualify for the first Fit Model Olympia. I just think that is such an amazing opportunity and honor to be chosen in the group of the athletes that are going to drive this division. And I would love to be a part of that. So I am working hard to hopefully be a part of that. I'm going to manifest it, but mostly work hard towards it. So that's what I got going on right now. I just stopped at the store. It is the Gorgie protein. If you have not tried these, I highly recommend trying them. So it's not a ton of protein. It's 8 grams, but it's 40 calories. And if you know like the equation on how to like determine if something is like considered like a high protein source, you just take the amount of, if you can see that, probably not, but you just take the amount of protein, add a 0 to it. And if it is higher than the calorie count, then it's worth it in my opinion. So for an energy drink, it has all these like added extra things. So yeah, you could do like a 0 sugar, empty calorie type thing for fuel. But I mean, if you can get like the caffeine benefits, but also like extra stuff, like why not? Like I think this is worth like drinking something. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm explaining. Like I would prefer to choose something that has some calories in it or a little bit of like sugar and like added stuff. It's 0 sugar, but I would prefer to get something that'll at least give me some type of nutrients rather than doing like an empty calorie. Anyways, long explanation, not paid or sponsored. Speaking of sponsors, exciting. So I am officially a OMG Bikini sponsored athlete. Yay, I'm so excited. So that's the only brand of suit that I've worn this year. I love that brand so much. One thing that drew me to them was that when they first announced Fit Model, I was looking around like, okay, I need to find a suit, but since there was still a lot of talk of like people not having the correct suits. So I remember seeing a video that they posted about how they worked closely with the NPC on like the guidelines. They did a lot of testing samples and they just invested a lot of time in it. And I appreciate that. So a company that like, even though they're so busy, they're still going to take the time to like make sure that they're doing it correct and not just kind of like throwing something together. But yeah, I love the suit. Personally, I think that the OMG bikini suit bottoms are the most flattering out of what I've seen. I like how the top of the suits kind of like or I don't want to say cradles, but like it shapes the top of your glutes, and it helps the bottom look more like plump, because it creates that kind of like heart instead of just like, I've seen a lot that are just triangles. Just got a text message, I don't know if that messed up the audio, but I've seen a lot of suit bottoms that are just like triangles, or they come up too high on the back. I've never had any of those issues with OMG bikinis, and yeah, the attention to detail is also really good. Like all the threads, like everything is intact. Customer service, 10 out of 10. I requested a lot of customizations to my suits before they were offered, and they gladly accepted it, and I was really appreciative of that. So yeah, definitely check out OMG bikinis. I consider purchasing your competition suit from them. You can use code ERA to get a discount. And I think that is all of the announcements that I have for now. Please stay tuned. I promise I will get better at posting. Just stick with me. I already created my thumbnail for my traveling vlog, and I put it out on my Instagram, so I gotta do it now. But yeah, thanks so much for sticking with me, and it's gonna be a good year for all of us. Let's all manifest that 2026 is gonna be a good year. We are going to find peace and happiness. And yeah, peace, love, and bodybuilding.